What's going on? Hope everybody had a good trading day. I did not have the best trading day. I did not take a trade today. Normally, I don't, or I'm not going to post on these days, but today I am going to because I felt like that I understood the market really, really well today, and I just didn't see what I was going for, and I was very prepared to take a trade. So let's get into it. On the 4 hour, I saw a imbalance right here, huge bearish imbalance that we already came up into, wicked into it. Actually, about up here, we kind of wicked up through it, back down, and then this was kind of just like a reaction off of what happened. We were kind of like like right in this area, market open, and I was my bias is bearish, so you know then I jumped down to the 1 hour again. Um, nine. Yeah, it was like right in between. We were like on this candle right here. We were like literally right in here. And so what happened was this was a fair value gap. There was a 1 hour fair value gap right here. This is a 1 hour fair value gap from this candle to this candle. 4 hour fair value gap was this like um, Sunday gap, and the candle. So that was a 4 hour gap, which obviously the 4 hours is going to overtake the 1 hour. So I was prepared to have a bearish bias. So then I went into the 5 minute. Obviously, wait for market to open. Market opens, and we get some bullish momentum. Immediately right into the order block. This order block right here. These up candles right here, and I actually wanted that to happen. Not necessarily as soon as market opened, but later in the market open, I was gonna take a trade off that. But dude, it happened at 9:35, and TJR says not to trade. He actually says to trade between 9:50 and 10:30, which I don't know if I fully agree with. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time with what confluence to actually take in here because actually, I made a post about it last night about me back testing and how I'm not sure. I don't know which confluence to take, and I'm not trusting it. But yeah. I mean, I'm honestly struggling with that because right here, there's this confluence, there's this order block, there's this order block, and this is a whole fair value gap, and I'm just not sure because when price retraces, like right here, marking up at here, well, it's like okay, I could. It's like well, yeah, okay, I could get in here, but it's like well, then what happens if you put your stop loss, for example? What happens if you put your stop loss right? You get in here, wait for break of structure. So like what? You get in right here, off the confluence right there. Put your stop loss above the high. We'll go over lows, London session lows, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Pretty good trade, right? Well, if let's say I were to take this trade, which I was thinking about, I think it hit a little too early. What happened? Well, we worked through the gap and went to the confluence up here, and it's like if this were to be like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 20, 950, I would have took this, and then I would have got wicked out. And that you guys have seen on my recaps, that's actually kind of been happening. I've gotten wicked out like that. So I'm just struggling on what actually to take. I think that's sort of like a market experience thing that I just don't know yet because I'm so new. And I think that I will start to grasp that, and I will understand like okay, this is how much we can move. This is how many 5 minute candles we have within the time frame and stuff like that. So I literally was gonna take this trade, but it was too early, and that's where I'm glad I didn't take it because what I would have liked to happen is we kind of like went through this and went up into this order block slash fair value gap right here, and we took this off of this, and this would have gave us 10, 20, 5, 10, 15 more minutes, which then we could have took the trade at like 940, 950, maybe 10, 950, no, 955, 10. Ideally, we could have, got a retrace off of here, went down further. But that didn't happen. So continuing on with what I was thinking, you know, we go all the way down here, we start to break structure. And when we broke structure right here on this candle right here, I was thinking, I was like, dude, if London session lows get swept and we get a break structure to the upside, then that's it. Then I'm gonna make a bullish trade, which I very well could have had a bullish trade today if we swept these lows, but we didn't sweep the lows, dude. We did not sweep the lows. So this is the only trade opportunity I could have had, which I would have got stopped out on. You know, like even to London lows, we didn't sweep them. So I don't really know why we went up back into this, but this is the trade I wanted to take today, and that was at 11:30. 11:30. Okay, 11:30. This is the trade I wanted to take today. Right off this order block. Okay, pretty much back into the fair value gap. Right, we would have got out of the trade 1:30. Which, dude, this is just it's too late. This is just too late to be trading. Um, at least I think it is. Maybe I need to switch that. I don't know. Like this is where these are things that I just don't know, and I need to learn, because if I had a mentor, I could just ask them, but I'm not in a mentor, so you know, I'm glad I didn't take this trade. I'm glad I stuck to my plan because I thought about it and I was like, Lucas, don't do it because you're gonna avoid your plan, and that's what could have happened. So I'm way happier not taking a trade today and having the discipline to do that than getting stopped out right here, taking a shitty trade. So I'm happy with this, honestly. I am happy with how today played out. I just would have liked us to come up here earlier, maybe have a little retrace to here, maybe, obviously we come down, we go up here, come down, here, move up at about, what is this, 10, see, we're already at like 1025. That's the problem. And then, bam, go down to lows, 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 lows. We could have taken out all these lows, which theoretically could have happened, dude. I mean, bro, holy cow. This makes me mad. Okay. Anyways, tomorrow I'm not going to be trading because we have state testing, and it's like literally the only days of the school year I cannot trade is tomorrow. There's no way in hell I can trade. So I'll be taking tomorrow off, get off the charts. However, that does not mean that I won't be back testing today and tomorrow to figure out what confluences I should be taking right here. Because, again, I really don't know. Just look at my post about it last night. I really don't know. So that's what I've been struggling with, and that's what I'll be practicing. So I'll probably practice the whole month of January. Just go through every day in January today, and January 1st through the 30th or 31st, and grind all of that out. Easier said than done, but it's discipline. It's discipline. So yeah, I'll be back Friday. I'm training at home Friday. It's Good Friday. We have school off, so it's good stuff. The school year's coming to an end. We'll be able to take trading full time, and things will be a little easier from part time to full time. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the journey. It's gonna be a good time, guys. It's gonna be a good time. Everyone have a good evening, and I'll see you Friday.